Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is
Say it again?
a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running.
No, 4th and 1, you can go for it. You go for a 4th and 1 anywhere on the field.
Established in this game.
Yeah, it's all good. I think it's 4th and 2 in this league. I think they let you go for it. This league.
On 4th down. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking for the end zone.
Oh,
and the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the run speed.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good.
Field goal kick to
right where it is.
Well, they knew coming into this game.
Field goal kicks, man, they pretty difficult on this game, man. Like
this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, are you kidding me, dog? What the hell is he doing?
Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10.
Gosh, dog, this team. I don't know how in the hell I end up with this team.
Stop him. Touchdown, Buffalo. Did not take long to get
No, I've been with it. But what happened was I had Clemson, and then I had to build that team, man, high power. You know, and then the team went corrupt. I had a player on my team, so it wouldn't allow me to play the game. I had a player on the team that wouldn't read the face and name and stuff like that. After we did like all season, then I had to end up selecting another team. This is one of them. But they didn't have any, you know, another team that kind of fit the suited to what I wanted.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun.
Yeah.
They wrestle him to
But I had to build Clemson, man, and we were rolling, man.
Well, with the weapons this offense has,
Then I did up. I've been struggling. These six wins I got, man. It's been a struggle every game we play. So it ain't been no easy. It ain't been no easy feat for Clemson. I can win easily.
Flips it out in the flat. Still running up for 40. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're bringing heat.
Oh, man.
And
Oh, my gosh.
But the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone.
No, I get a
Let's
hold
see
of
what the
this,
call
man.
is.
Every time
So
you
the
by
decision
guarantee,
has
anytime I
been
get in the
made,
red
and
zone,
the
I
coach
get a
will
hold of
take
it.
the penalty.
I can never feel.
That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Poole.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Fires into the end zone.
This dude, he stopped my guy in mid-stride. Oh, my gosh, dog. He's running open. He stops he stopped my guy in mid-stride. Come on, dog. Hey.
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Oh, gosh, I hate that part. He literally stopped my guy mid-stride to the cross.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Good job running that route.
That blows me, man. How they stop that guy in mid-stride, man. Ah, dog, bro.
Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Yes.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On 3rd and long, try to convert.
Are you? Oh my gosh, dude! Ain't no way in there. You got to be kidding me, dog. Wow. Wow.
Nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
The kick is up.
My goodness. Are you kidding? I got to figure out who I got to go look at the replay on that. Say that clip. I'm going to take this dude smooth up, whoever that was. I think I know who it was.
He'll start the return inside.
That's insane.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense.
That's insane, that man.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a going for the big play. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw.
Got bumped again, man. How we keep getting bumped and stopping the mid-stride? This is insane. Malone got bumped that time.
Never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. After after the score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. He's looking. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Field goal kicker, man. I didn't miss so many extra points with this team.
Through the end zone.
Field goal kicker is horrible.
Bring it out to the 25.
He gonna put that out there. He is horrible.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Tom.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, he's looking downfield. They've got the screen set up. Keeps the legs moving. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, come on,
and
man. Can we catch one?
But now, dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield.
You gotta love it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They're setting up the screen.
Rama can't run a dang screen. He runs out there, but don't.
Plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together.
My goodness, man.
Screen to work for big yardage, and they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Seconds left.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense.
Nick of time.
In the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Look at that. See what I'm saying? I barely made that.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's
with this kicker, the slider, you can't hit it right in the middle. It keeps sliding. So, not sure why.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're trying to get to it. He's got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
The inside handoff. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air and getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have.
That's a big body run, too. That number 7 pretty big.
Still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Into the house.
He sat there. He sat there and watched. He sat there and watched. I see him. I'd have been livid.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick
He definitely so. He sat there and watched.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah. Yeah, you got dealt the bad. Wait, this your first game with Colorado? Yeah, you got dealt a bad team, man. So can you switch when you when the next season come around? I mean, my team bad too, though, but you know, I'm just trying to make it work.
Obviously, that was the problem the last game. Now completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, dealt a bad team, but
coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to
be like that sometimes. The game momentum based too, man. Once you get that momentum, man, it's hard to let you go.
The end zone, they'll bring it out to the 25.
Hard to knock a opponent out of it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do matter.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
That pass is well off target.
Well, you can. I think 3 scores, I think 10.
Convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and
yeah, he false start.
They will take the penalty.
Sue you.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my gosh, I was there, but I was kind of afraid to go commit because I seen the other guy.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the...
Trying to beat the D deep.
Yeah, throw. They come back to you.
That shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
South Carolina, 36. Colorado, 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And
He's big body. He's shoot, bro. What? How?
They'll decline the penalty and the
How?
will count.
Who? How? This man posted me up. He posted me up. This man posted me up in the end zone. I get a defensive. Wow.
Powers forward.
This man posted me up in the end zone, man. 6, 7 something. And they call it defensive pass interference. So good, though.
Yards out. From back of the end zone,
oh, okay, that's good. They're young. Yeah, you got a young team, so you might be picking. That's the same with this team here. They young. But all my skill players, they seniors, like a quarterback. You know, I got a couple receivers.
RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the stick.
He's tough. I done built him throughout the season, so he started out like with a 7-8 overall, but he's up to 80, like 89 now.
Go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right, his running backs have all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
There you go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Thank you.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. And
Collapsing my line.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give our...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It worked out. Oh.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, and the defensive line,
Still can.
3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back.
That's one I didn't want to pick. I tried to bat it down. Other guy came and picked it.
But on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively? Shut that play down.
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots of man coverage down the field.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working.
Hey, he throwing the ball before you. He throwing the ball before he even got hit, man. That was crazy.
Cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass.
He called
The
it.
defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's hard to say just let that thing
Appreciate
hit the ground,
that.
your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right.
See, he got to get added onto his stats for the year.
Balls in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love that play call defensively because it's third and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up it inside? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll go right back to the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Good game.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end
No,
zone.
he died.
And
Giant
after they
bouncing
get
in.
him on the
Looks good.
ground, that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.
say spicy this time, so use that jerk sauce. Spicy. I just put regular. That's what I do. Those I put regular barbecue sauce. That's what I love. So I do that clean that way. Basically. Yeah.
What kind of drink?
Home run. Yeah, I'm going.
No. Now hush. They'll be back in a minute. Hush. I'm not letting you out right now because you go crazy all over the house. Don't go out.
All right. Yeah. Go on. What bus you are taking? Yeah. Well, hey, yes, ma'am. My son left his phone on bus 2104, and I was trying to understand about the house. I'm trying to see how to Hey. Say, you would do that, man. You would do that. I tell you the truth, boy. You would do that. No fear.
calling Greenbrier Middle School, home of the Wolfpack. If you know your party's four-digit extension number, you may dial us at any time.
It's a Sprite. You can get it if you want. Tay had some things.
Your call is being answered by an automated attendant. If you know the extension of the party you are trying to reach, dial it now. To use our automated name directory, press 2. If you would like to speak with an operator, press 0. Your call is being transferred.
Okay. What's that bus number again? You got, man, I don't know what you be doing, man. You sure don't be thinking. I can't get in touch with nobody. I can't get in touch with nobody from school, transportation department, nowhere. Hey, yes, ma'am. I just called earlier. I couldn't get connected with you about the son left the phone on bus 2104. See how can you get it.
2104, what school is it for?
Greenbrier, man.
Did they ride a different bus from the factory or was it their own bus?
The normal bus.
Okay, let me put you in. I can't get hold of that driver, okay?
Say, come here. Where did you sit on the bus? Where did you sit on the bus on the way home?
On the right side of the emergency, like the emergency push button.
Is that in the back of the
The back.
The very back of the bus?
Yeah.
On the right side. When you walking down the aisle, you on the right side. Or to the left. So if you walk straight to the back of the bus, you're on the right side. So is it on the right or left? Left side. In the very back. How many seats back? You know?
No.
Trying to get hold of the drive. Hey, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he said that if he does find it, he would fund it by the house. So y'all can drive.
Okay, you know where we at?
Yes, he said he talked to the student already.
Okay, all right, thank you.
No problem. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too. Yeah, he said he talked to a student already. So he said if he find it, that don't make sense when he find it. You're gonna drive it by the house. You know where it is, you don't. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, give it $2 cost. I don't know the thing. You got to stop being irresponsible. That stuff costs money. And you, man. Jeez. Get that phone. Yeah, they do.
Your call has been
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they made it. Yeah. Yeah, we was inside. They had the Coliseum. But it was hot out there though.
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Can't get him to the ground. And the Cowboys will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route. He got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third down, going up top. What a snag by the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Collins. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
NC State 7, Oklahoma State 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
On the move at the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot. For having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, look out! He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. NC State going up tempo. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hard running there. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. They finally make the stop of the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. NC State 14, Oklahoma State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the two. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Fire Bowman, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they got him for the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. First down for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Stopped after making the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
And it's caught inside the 20.
That's gay.
Showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Able to get one down to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. Got enough space.
That's gay, dog. That guy, how am I magging to blocks? Like, everybody able to run around blocks but me.
And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the score here.
The Cowboys in the hurry up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off.
So we came at pump fake now. But this game is crazy, dog. They let you do whatever. Jeez, good game, man. There's no way we're going to come back and win this. I think pump fake. Like it's playbook for first time corner.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. What's the score? NC State.
And we came at pump fake.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. NC State will pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Oh, just do chew clock, man. If you're going to run the clock, just press R3 when you get ready to call your play and do chew clock.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Just do chew clock, man. You ain't got to sit here and wait. It'll chew it for you. Press R3 right now. Then right there say tempo. Do chew clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
You already got the gauge scared. You play it scared, man. That play is scared. It must be your first win.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. The run from the shotgun. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Sometimes as an offense, you like running plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He
splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
That's why you got straps on them, the straps around your wrist, folks. That's very reason why you're supposed to. You're supposed to. You took them off.
To the air on first down. Getting some heat.
So the game lags out. I mean, that game interfered with mine, dog.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I can't even throw the football. Lagging out. Here's what you're going through.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Running it back, it's Presley. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
This time it's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here. The offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
To throw, it's Bowman. Throws to the wideout.
That is so good. The quarterback can't make that throw. He made all throws all game.
The nightmare is alive.
He can't make that throw to the corner.
And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not...
This year, like the open wall. Yeah, for my first take, so what happened to it after the 4-2? And then, Big Ten, they have able to do it. Very nice. I guess he's going, so I'm gonna get an info for oh, do you have info for everything? Do you have info for everything?
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A first down for the offense.
Also captured the video that you offered.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's the same.
The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Did you...
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Pulls and fires complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep the field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Reads it, fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
All tied up. He's just about set to kick it away.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
I tried not to pick out. I didn't pick up the hat one that usually has hat on it.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling.
So
really well. Nice balance.
that one shouldn't be hot.
We'll see what they can do here in this
I hope not.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different when you put together a drive like
I'm gonna tell you the one I used to purchase. Usually hot. I didn't get that one.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the
it's pretty good.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Back to pass, it's Criswell. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right
for the curry chicken.
Comes out throwing.
I'm just gonna put it over in. I'm gonna put it over inside the big pot that I'm cooking the chicken in. So I'm gonna put the chicken on first, and then I'm gonna. It's pretty much gonna create gravy for the chicken, for the curry. I'm gonna do that on the inside.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And
yeah.
It'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they salted. Yeah, I put a couple of them in there.
You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up.
Here we go. Hey, what's the hand up? What's the hand up? Never mind. Don't listen to me.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Hey, let's go see this, bro.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Oh my goodness, bro.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he makes the catch of the 10.
I knew you were going to that, Ryan Lee. I knew that was coming. I got to blitz and try to throw it to you.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Yep. They're not going to block these Alabamians. It's crazy. Nobody's able to block this D-line. If only they could have did that in real life.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take a
This man
deep
jumped
shot
30
here.
feet in the air.
And he
Kept that interception.
intercepts it.
The only reason y'all play with Alabama, man.
Touchdown
Nobody
time.
plays.
A great
Everybody
return
play with
for a
Alabama
touchdown.
because all you got to do is
Any
call the
return for a
defense.
touchdown
These
is a
jokers,
great one to a defense.
they just Johnny on the spot. This man played
that
cover
could
2.
not have
I'm
gone
splitting what you call him. He
any worse.
jumped
You're thinking
20
fourth
yards
down,
now.
go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you
Cover
turn the
that
ball
much
back to
now.
their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown.
Alabama.
And get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he's going to run it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much.
Just call
to
the
be
defense
found
and
as
it
he
works.
stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to
My lineman's so stupid. They just running. They just run right there with each other. Don't try to go find nobody to block. Hey, let's just run together.
Get some good juices going for the second half because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Tar Heels get enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Dropping back, it's Criswell. Looking left.
Boy, these boys sit on routes and everything, man.
He'll try to take it back.
These boys sit on routes and everything. If only they did that in real life, they'd have been good. This team is none of that stuff. Boy, they got their team such a daggone souped up team on their team. They should fix that. They should fix that. Alabama ain't did that. None.
Good things happening for your ball club. This defense.
I understand if it was Ohio State, maybe even Georgia, but Alabama, come on, man, they ain't do none of that stuff.
They got the late touchdown on the board now, about to kick it away and hope.
Man, I know you didn't say that, man. You need to stop playing, man. He said Alabama top 3 team. What? Man, stop playing, man. You need to stop, man. That ain't even cool, that, man.
This is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. He's going for a big play downfield. And now
man, these jokers everywhere on the field, man. Alabama, man. Y'all need to stop, man. I can't believe y'all play with this team.
With how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw.
Well, I understand that. I understand that.
Because the defense is expecting.
But you using Bama, like, no matter who, you using Bama. Like,
on third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
no, I just did that because when nobody stopped me. I just did that because you weren't coming out of that defense. I said, I'm going to run until you come on out of it. And you finally came out of it. You said what now? Yeah, you cover 3 match.
That was a mistake there.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Obviously, not something you want to do.
But
could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
yeah.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
Yeah, them jokers Johnny on the spot. No matter where you run to, they are there. They ain't do that in real life, man. I just want you to know that. You know, I understand they did that in real life, but man, they ain't do none of that stuff.
Great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
No.
Back to pass, it's
Huh?
discards a man.
Look at that. Jalen Miro, he breaking out his get out of here, man. Look at that. Come on, dog. And he still almost got the pass off. That's crazy. Alabama.
Nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Yeah. I ain't gonna let Jalen Miro run crazy on him. Crazy thinking about him running crazy on him. Everybody that play with him want to take off Ringo. Yeah.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, listen, we ain't gonna let Jay Nemo just sit back there. You crazy ass.
Coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won.
I was trying to set some up. Caught me on.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snap in the shotgun.
Freezing up. Laying it on. Hey, man, you can't take that over. I don't know if your VR lagging on my game or what it's doing, man. But ever since you come over here, I've been lagging.
You go for 2.
Go over there to the area you usually play at.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Like, I'm lagging. Like, we don't play with different nicknames and this. You got to have done it, but you got lagging ever since you've been over there. Like, that's some interference or something going on.
And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Just my luck, that joker fumble. Oh, hell no. That's my luck. I did that because every time I play against Alabama on going into the half like that, somehow I end up fumbling and running in the zone. I'm not falling for that today.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime.
It's Alabama, man. They got Alabama cheat on this game, man. I wouldn't be proud of that. I would not be proud of
Go ahead
that.
and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there.
No matter what you call with Alabama, just like Georgia did, no matter what you call on defense, like,
Man, how about that? You come out of the
yeah, no matter what you call, man, it's like, it works. Like, they're going to cover, they're going to lock down coverage and everything.
Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Yeah, we put 2 on this time. Then I tried to set up the last time, I couldn't get it set up.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception.
Man, you got Alabama. I ain't fighting, man. I'm just trying to different play coach right now. I ain't never played with them. This is my first time playing this
Putting him
team.
in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. To the air, it's Criswell. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it.
It wasn't a knockout. I can't believe it.
And then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Yeah.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Using the quick game. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's Criswell. He finds his
was it a
man.
knockout? Can't believe
They
it.
get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of
I
the
barely gonna
goalpost
work.
trying to
Clock gonna
defend
run
their own
to
end zone.
42 minutes. It ain't gonna work. Like in and out ain't gonna work.
He's all the way down to the
Clock still
2-yard
gonna run.
line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Come on, dog. There's no can with this man dove 50 yards. Shit, man.
And another
This is crazy, dog. That's a lineman diving it. Come on, I guess it is Alabama, though. They can do that.
Old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking for a man. It's Criswell.
I know damn well. I think shit lagging, man. I press that damn leg behind. Press it twice.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be
probably
physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just eat up block.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Why not double the try total and go for 2? He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The sure hands, it's Williams.
Man, that ball all game long, and all my guys get off the players.
Almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
What a lucky break for the runner. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
We've reached the
So you telling me my guy come down and jump for the ball? What the hell was that?
Just to drain the rest of the time away. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Scanning the field. It's Criswell. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
So they played two guys just now. Yeah, they can jump up and down stadium.
It doesn't get any better. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
Yep.
Let it go.
We can't catch that. We ain't Alabama, so we can't catch that.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He lets one fly deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Snapped it in the shotgun.
Interception.
Grabbed in the end zone.
He called that?
Touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Don't let me do nothing. Don't let me do nothing. Don't you let me do anything.
Great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be it. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got.
And he's got it inside the 20.
Did that bullshit again.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I can't make it. He won't make a play on the ball. I'm in position, but they won't let me try to attempt to make a play on the ball.
That's exactly what you want your offense to do. You want to beat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out.
Go figure.
Conversion as they extend the lead.
Yeah, Alabama.
That ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
About that, man. You got Alabama, dog. I ain't crazy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
See what we got working down here. I just let the man free run. Got it. Like guard and tackle not on the same page.
Right after the snap, no wonder that thing fell.
To the air, it's Criswell.
Yeah, we're not on the same page. We're gonna run free every time. I wonder when that play will come. I see everybody when that play will.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
We're better when that play will come.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as
just on my time before that play was coming. I knew that was coming.
And now such a tough situation.
Like,
late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something
bullshit that man.
you feel really great about.
That's bullshit there.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. First down here.
Only if they play like that in real life, man. I'd be okay with that, but they don't play like that for real.
Use the play fake now to throw.
Against who?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Georgia's offense sucked last year. I told everybody before the year was over, before the season started, I said Georgia wasn't going to be working on offense. Georgia offense really was bad. Quarterback was bad. All the receivers they had to give folks, that was that team.
They don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What about him?
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
He is.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I don't know.
He'll
His
try to
defense
throw
wasn't all
and
that
pick
either.
up the first down. He's got him, and they convert.
That Bama defense wasn't that good last year.
6 seconds left on the clock.
They should have lost to South Carolina.
After this play, the cake will be baked.
Yeah.
With jet sweep pass.
You gain, they should have lost. Look at that. That takeoff stuff is ridiculous.
And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Just